even come from? He's somehow been able to take the ultimate high ground away from everyone as the Storm continues to move through. Look, everyone with crazy Lamban outgoing. Japan has lost out a player. And Jamside, he's got 3 eliminations. That's 15 points already. Can he maintain this spot, though?
Jamside with 16 builds left. He can't maintain this high ground. He actually gets to drop down 10 more builds. He has to get an elimination here. 105 pump going on in.
Looking for Zayd. He's too focused on Zayd. He's being shot from a couple of different directions. You can see Bizzle there towards the low ground. Spieth, Vinny. You have Skeet to the left-hand side with Camo and Animal. Zayd's fallen. He's now dropped out of this one. Jamside going to be floating back in to retain this high ground position.
Bizzle trying to take high ground. Bizzle ends up taking the high ground from Jamside. Jamside, no builds left.
This is tough. How do you get out of this position? He's got the maximum shield he can possibly get.
He has a launch pad, but he can't even put it down because he has no builds.
Oh, he's looking to escape this, looking to maybe build down through this tower as the Storms and eventually close in on him. Tomo is looking very good, back to full HP. Vinny on a sliver of health left, just trying to stay alive towards the lower end side.
Jamside ended up going down, but Ghost Bizzle maintains the high ground.
Oh, he's trying to. He's got enough builds to do it. He's got a first aid kit if he needs as well. Animal has fallen as Smeef's able to get his elimination, being brought in by Milan as his dual partner and doing some serious work here. It's Bizzle on the high ground, able to help get the damage.
Goes down 1v1.
Skeet's the one to get these eliminations. Down to that 1v1. He's going to drop down, take a little bit of damage from this one, but can he get this elimination? 14 builds left to go. He's got the shotgun. He knows where his enemy's going to be, but the time is taken away. He goes for the jump shot, actually on the build as well, trying to look for any sort of damage he can engage with before he goes for the drop, before he goes
Bizzle with no more builds.
Well, now he's going to have to engage into this one, right, Speedy? You can see towards the
He has to drop down. He has to drop down.
50 HP left. He's still trying to spray. Yes, SMG with 19 HP. Bizzle takes the first victory out of today.
Bizzle, our secret skirmish, first place winner 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
you love to see it.
You love to see it. You love to see that consistency as well. We didn't get to talk about this at the start of the show, but consistency is amazing. But sometimes you need to have those standout games. But hell, if you're consistently in top 3 like this, consistency is perfect for you.
Absolutely. We saw Bizzle there primed and ready to retake high ground once Jamside ended up with no more mats. Took the high ground from there. It was just a piece of cake for him.
And when you're playing like this, right, this is the first game of the day in solos, and you just won the first match. You have to be so hyped and pumped now into the next.
Dude, I'm absolutely hyped. But that's a good start to the day here, Cam Vincent. Did you enjoy game number 1, right? Hey, they're warming up. They're warming up.
Just look at this. Jules just keep this high ground.
Just keep this position. Now the question comes into this, Spartan. Will EU take their first victory out here in the solo tournament of the ESL Katowice Royale? You can see Jules now looking for the drop down. He's running out of materials to build with. He actually might take a lot of damage. Oh, he eliminates himself. The myth special. Jules is going to be out of the fight. And Zextro is still going to be there somehow with about 30 HP.
Keenstar in a very good position. He has the zone on his edge, but just look at this. Rescue trying to pick up some mats here, pick up some existing loot, but doesn't really get the high ground any longer.
4 limbs though. This could be a big game for Keenstar. He can easily pass Bizzle if he's able to keep this pace up. You can see Razru on 5. We're starting to see these eliminations really start to rack up as we're down to the final 4 players. It's going to be Razru towards the low ground with Keenstar to his side. Hoopek just trying to stay alive in a little 1v1 as Zextro is looking to transition as well. The Storm is continuing to move here.
Won't have time to use those bandages. The Storm is moving. You need to move with it.
And he hit the shot though. He's got the shotgun towards the high ground. He's got still 4 players left to go. You can see everyone trying to be so cautious about Razru. Who won't go down? Eliminations left and right. Now it's going to be Zextro all up against Keenstar, who's looking for this final limb. The trap goes down. The trap almost getting close to finishing someone off. And it comes down. The shotgun blast. And Zextro will fall. Keenstar is going to take home our second victory royale here with 5 eliminations.
Pure chaos there at the end.
That's a great word. That's a good word to explain it, the chaos. But I think it's more of the controlled chaos you saw. With those 4 players left alive, it wasn't they're just running out in different directions. They're being very
careful. He's in the zone. He's so close. I think he just got another one down on low ground as well.
He's in the storm, though, ends up falling to it as Mitro tries to get the high ground. Massive damage comes through as Mitro checks above him just to make sure there's no rifts. Nobody circling the skies.
Yeah, 7 players left. Mitro on high ground. This is exactly where he sells. He has the RPG, but he's no ammo. So we'll see what he's able to do from high ground. Animal's still up as well. Nikov. So many big names in this endgame. Here's Animal. He goes down to Vato.
Vato, really big pickoff from the low ground there.
Oh, actually, somebody took high ground. Who is that? Mitro. No, it's still Mitro. I forgot about him up on high. How could I forget about Mitro? 6 players left.
That's when you end up eliminated by Mitro. Is when you forget about him and he's in a building with a trap. But at this point, Mitro still has that high ground. Jules is up there with him. If Mitro can win this exchange, that puts him in such a good position. But low ammo, 9 shells left.
All he has is shotgun shells. and builds. That's all he can do, but it's actually going to go over old builds, so he's going to be able to drop down pretty safely and conserve a lot of materials. But that rift is up in the sky. We got to see. Okay, nobody diving on him. That's a sigh of relief for him.
Sigh of relief, but it also means he's going to have to build back down. Majin has had a great game so far. I've seen his name constantly in the action feed. Those eliminations have been ticking up.
Stuck in zone, though. That's going to be it for him. He goes down the zone. 5 players left. Okay, now 3. 2 elims at the same time.
That's how quick this goes in these late games. When you just get any kind of sight on an opponent, you can get that pickoff, get that elimination.
All these old builds, so important for Mitro. He's low on materials. He's just using these. It's going all over, but now it's going to be the end. And you can see Jules trapping down. If Mitro dropped on him, that would have been really nice.
Just hiding a trap anywhere at this point if you can end up dropping them through.
This is an issue here for Mitro. He does not have the materials to fight Jules here. He needs to possibly keep away. Fat Toe has the advantage, I think, going all the way down to low ground, but Jules actually dropping down. He decides, yes, I want to do this. So Mitro actually back to the advantage.
Ooh, Mitro going to have to build his way down the stairs as Vato does end up losing to Jules. It's a 1 versus 1. Mitro is nearly on the low ground, but now the shotgun maybe comes into effect. He really only needs 1 shot to connect to pick up this game for himself, and with the high ground, he's just trying to find any kind of position that he can.
It's only a green, though, and that shot was so close from Jules. 80 there.
Oh, Jules takes it. Jules steals away the game from Mitro with 6 eliminations to his name and the victory royale.
That is such a strong performance. One of the, I think it was mostly EU only in that end game there. And Jules, he was in the end game in the second game, and then he fell to fall damage. But no, this time
he was doing, and Vinny shuts me up in my track. He's so low health now, 72 hours to stay in this late game.
Now take a look at the Issa. He has the ultimate high ground, great equipment as well. Just take advantage, 2 launch pads.
The only problem is low on material, so he has the mobility, but if he's forced to build down, that's one of those areas you can't afford to be dropping down with that glider. But Vinny, he didn't take out 72 hours, but 72 hours died to the storm. What a game Yakos has had so far as well.
For eliminations so far on his account, only 2 builds available. He wants to use them as cover for the shotgun pops.
But he doesn't own most of this is the problem. He's not the one, he can't edit down through this, but it is looking like the storm is going backwards. That's some of his building behind him.
Aim Hero and History just on the bottom. It's going to be a tough fight for them.
Versus Brazil. International fight down on the low ground. And Yakos, he's looking, trying to peek. He's like, please, somebody just give me an elimination so I can get some materials. Back trap. He's just going to try and make this as dangerous as possible. He got it. He actually picked him up.
Oh no! Oh yes!
The launch pad! The launch pad, Yakos! He drops in. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Yakos, this is such a masterful late game for him for now. It's 3 players remain. Yakos, it's Poland, Brazil, South Korea remain here. The trap is going down. Yakos looks for that trade. Damage as he falls, but into the storm he goes. Yakos, if he can pick up an elimination, that would be it. And Aim Hero is the one down there as Yakos gets trapped in the zone. Yakos is eliminated from this. It's a 1 versus 1. History is taking on Aim Heroes. Aim Hero was the one that picked up the elimination from that. Aim Hero does it for South Korea, picks up a 4th elimination and the victory royale.
What a finish.
The latest circle that we've ever seen him at. Usually an early game warrior, but really providing. But Bizzle now out of mats, Jason.
He's out of mats. He's got to find some sort of avenue back into this one. And just like that, he gets the elimination. He gets some damage done with Vatu, but he's going to fall himself, eliminating himself out of the fight here in round 5. Scram. Now he's going to be the one on the higher ground with just a couple players left alive. Aiden, as you mentioned before, he's still here. He's still fighting. He's in the storm at the moment. I don't think he's about to get back into this one, so eventually he will fall. But Mitro's there, and Mitro has another limb. Aiden has fallen. And so is Mitro.
Yeah, Mitro's going out big right now. He's been a bit of a surprise. This is a classic Mitro. He always seems to find himself hidden in the middle of this mess and come out on top. And this is his game to take right now.
See Scram, 3 eliminations. He's got high ground position 2. It's going to be Black Shoe and the Vic. We're definitely going to have a new victor here coming into round 5. You would imagine these 2 on the bottom side are going to have to battle out against each other to try to transition out with the Storm. Black Shoe almost being walled off completely as he's trying to just stay healthy here, trying to stay out of that damage. He's going to be taking away. The Vic down to half HP as well. Scram, thing is, like, he's in this position where he could potentially shoot down, could fight, but there's so much building everywhere. He doesn't have a clean shot.
Black's at the very bottom of this build. Scram has the great high ground here, and now it's just going to build towards the circle, play it slow, find the right shots here. He just has to play this So smooth and so slow, Jason.
Yeah, he's almost at a disadvantageous position up because he does have his opponent with a lot more HP. He's not able to hit that first shot. 12 builds, 10 builds remain. He's in the storm. He's taken damage. He jumps in. He's going to catch himself midair with 7 builds left to go, but he's down to about 77 HP now, down to 37. And the shots from below won't matter because it looks like the storm has done the damage anyways. And we will see Scram take his first victory royale.